Hi, I'm Kai, nice to meet you. And my next video is taking a little bit to come out. It was supposed to release at the end of March, and now, it's coming out in June. Don't hate me, I'm already doing that plenty. But I wanted to talk about something that's hopefully more easy to handle. And that's about the upcoming Pokemon games, the Gen 4 Remakes and Legends Arceus. These games have some of the most potential in any Pokemon game released. And I want to talk about some things that I want added to these games that make them the best they could possibly be. Let's start with Gen 4 Remakes, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Fun fact about me, I never really touched the Sinnoh games as a kid. The only Pokemon games I beat as a kid were Soul Silver and White. I did own Diamond, but that was a hacked copy with all the legendaries in the PC box. And a few years ago, I finally got Pokemon Platinum. And I know friends who owned Diamond and Pearl when they were kids, who also replayed it recently. And from what I've heard from them, Diamond and Pearl were some of the worst Pokemon games they played. Which is why I want these games to be less of a Diamond and Pearl remake, and more of a Platinum remake. The things I liked about Platinum weren't a Diamond and Pearl. I heard the dex was really fucking bad, with only a couple of electric and fire types in the region. Plus some of the new introduced Pokemon were locked behind post-game. I want the Diamond and Pearl remakes to have an updated Pokedex. Fun fact, in the original Diamond and Pearl, Porygon wasn't in the Pokedex, while in the remake trailers, we see Porygon Z, who was in the Platinum Pokedex, which might mean they're going to be taking some elements of Platinum into the remakes, giving more Pokemon more opportunities to shine. And while we're on that topic, give us mythical events in the games! Can we talk about how dog shit mythical events are? I see everyone online talk about how much they miss the old events compared to the new ones, which I see where they're coming from, as there are actual things you have to do in order to catch the Pokemon instead of just getting it for free at the Pokemart. But I think everyone's ignoring the fact that it all sucked. Because no matter the method, it's just locking away content for a small time period. And once that time period ends, there's a good chance you're never seeing that Pokemon again. Here's another fun fact. When I was a kid, I saw a GameStop ad that allows you to get a free jirachi for any Gen 4 games. Now this was before I had any Pokemon games. And on an unrelated note, I haven't seen jirachi in over 10 years. And there are some Pokemon in Sinnoh that I'm probably never gonna get ever. Like Darkrai. I didn't know he was a mythical as a kid, I thought he was just another legendary to get in the games. Nah! To this day, I still haven't gotten Darkrai. And I can attribute all of my life failings to this fact. That is, unless they make mythicals available in the games. They did it with the Gen 3 remakes, where they allowed you to catch Deoxys at the end of the post-game. I want that, but more of that. Give us the opportunity to catch every mythical Pokemon legit in the games. All of my life problems will evaporate if that happens. And now let's talk about the most controversial aspects of these games. The looks. I'm not a game designer in any way, shape, or form, but I am an upcoming graphic designer, so I'm begging you, please pay attention to me. The biggest issue people seem to have with this game are the graphics, like the player models. Now I'm gonna be honest, I really like how the characters look. Like everyone, I was weirded out at first, and then after a while, it really grew on me. I really like the chibi look. Look at the trainers. How can you hate it? I don't like some of the trainers in battles though. Like, oh my god. Nah, but the biggest issue I have with the graphics is the color scheming. Like, I just don't like the color palettes they chose for this game. Sinnoh is a very cold and mountainous region, which is why it has a shit ton of grass and ice types. So going for a more warmer color palettes than the original games, it's just kinda off-putting to me. I think a simple tweak to the grass and trees should be enough to fix it. But other than that, that's pretty much it for the graphics end. Now everything I just mentioned so far should kinda just be put in the remake by default. Like a better Pokedex and mythicals being more accessible. Now here's some of the newer things they need to add. Now here's the biggest thing that's gonna depend on whether I buy this game or save up my money. For the love of God, get rid of the HMs! From anyone who's played the originals, the absolute worst aspect of it was the fact that you have to carry 8 HMs throughout the game. And Game Freak kinda recognized how much they suck monkey aid, and made them entirely optional or just flat out not exist in the future games. And let's keep it that way for this one. If I spend $60 on this game and I find out that I have to have the permission to cut trees again, my Switch is going right into the dumpster. The console's infected now. I'll probably have to burn it. Defog. I was about to smoke. And the last new things I want added to these remakes, new Megas. They're a fan favorite feature that gave underrepresented Pokemon more time in the spotlight. And I like it because it gave my favorite Pokemon 2. And I think out of all the new gimmicks that were added in 3D games, this one was the most well received. So not adding them isn't gonna make this game worse, but it'll make this game a hell of a lot better. And it could give new Megas to Pokemon that are kinda ass, but also really popular. Like Staraptor, Luxray, Floatzel. I don't know, I just wanna see Megas added back again. If they do all of the things I mentioned in this remake, no joke, this will be the best Pokemon game of all time. Everyone already loves Platinum, and this might be a better Platinum. So please don't fuck it up, Game Freak. And here's another thing they don't need to fuck up. Pokemon Legends Arceus. They kinda already experimented with open world gameplay with the wild area, and they came back with responses, not good ones, just responses, and it seems like they're diving headfirst into this concept. We've all wanted a Pokemon open world game as kids. So I think first seeing this kinda broke me. I didn't know how to react to it. And after a couple minutes, this is now my most anticipated game for the Switch. I really want this game to be good, and I think everybody has the same sentiment, which is why this game has been getting so much criticism lately. Like the frame rate. What the fuck is happening? That's like the only critique I have for the game so far. Being able to throw the Pokeball manually already sold me, which is why my only hope for this game is, please be good. Even though I'm one of the freaks of nature that likes one, it is very easy to see why people don't like it. And even though it sold over 20 million copies, this game is considered one of the worst games on the Switch and in the series, which has led people to be more cautious whenever Game Freak shows off any new info. And even though I think they're overreacting just a little bit, I can see where they're coming from, which is why I want this game to blow people's socks off. Because no matter the state the game is in, it'll sell millions without a doubt. But I want this game to reach its fullest potential. Okay, this game is open world. What do you do in it? Because according to the website, there's no trainers or gyms. The plot is to create the first Sinnoh Pokedex. And I don't just want this game to be catching Pokemon. I already did that last game. I wasted so many hours. I want there to be more elements to the game. Let there be side quests, different plots, at least give us a rival. There's no multiplayer aspect according to the website. So what do you do after you complete the Pokedex? What happens after you catch Arceus? They give you different Pokemon from different regions. Will you go to those regions eventually? I don't know if I'm asking a lot because I don't know what type of game this is. They said that it's a mainline game, but they barely showed anything. There might be a Pokemon Direct before E3 like always, and I want them to tell me more about this game. Because they gave us one trailer that's been nitpicked to death, a box art where, I'm gonna be honest, it's amazing, and a release date, January, 2 months after the Gen 4 remakes. Never thought I'd be scared of an unreleased game. All I want from them is to take the best aspects of the wild area and Sword and Shield, and expand upon that. I want this to be the best Pokemon game since Black and White 2, and I have faith in Game Freak. A lot of people understandably don't, but I'd rather be annoyingly optimistic than annoyingly pessimistic. And if both of these games end up being awful, then shit. But these are the things I wanted to see in these games. And since E3 is around the corner, we'll most likely get more info about them. So they went there. I guess they got stage fright. I wonder why.